Hello, Nomad here for Esports Heaven. I'm sitting down with Khezu from Team Chaos. Now, unfortunately, the group stages didn't quite go the way you planned. Early elimination was on the cards for you guys. Is this something which you were kind of prepared for coming in, or did you have higher expectations than this?
I mean, we certainly did not expect to get last place, so no, we did not prepare for this type of situation. I mean, we had somewhat higher expectations, I would say, to at least make it out of groups and then, kind of see where it goes from there, progress as a team. Since, I mean, TI is a long tournament, so if you make it through the groups, you have a very big chance to just see how it goes, progress throughout the tournament, and then see where that kind of leads to. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, so was it something about the meta that caught you off guard? Was it all just not how you kind of expected the game to be played when you came into these group stages?
I don't think it was meta related. Not really. I think there were a lot of factors that kind of played into it. I think first of all there was a lot of pressure. We didn't really play the way we should have. We didn't play very naturally. I think we all felt kind of scared, at least in the first 2 days. Then I think after that we didn't adapt very well. We did play better on day 3 and 4 simply because we played more loose. We could actually take we took a game of TNC. Could have maybe taken both games of them. And overall, in the last 2 days, it felt better. But at that point, it was already too late.
Yeah, the places kind of clicked into place a little bit too quickly. Which of the other teams kind of caught you off guard? Who delivered a performance which you weren't anticipating?
I don't know if anyone really surprised me that heavily. I would say that Newbie are a little better than I expected before the tournament. And then I OG didn't really surprise me, not in a big way at least, but I expected them to be maybe top 4 in their group. But now obviously they topped out their group really hard. So right now they're looking very strong. But other than that, there weren't too many surprises for me.
Yeah, right. So, hard question. Do you think there's a future for this Chaos roster as it stands, or do you think there's changes coming?
It's always hard to answer these questions before, let's say TI is over. Even if I say yes, you don't know, let's say some tier 1 team, after TI they reach out to Matuma Man or Misery. So even if we wanted to stay together, I don't know if it would make much sense for those players to then actually continue in this team when they get such a good offer. I think right now, considering our result, we're on good terms in the team, but it's just too hard to say really if a team sticks together. I think mainly when you get last place, it's going to be very easy to look at other opportunities, and that's just kind of just how it is.
So, right. So, what about you yourself then, Khezu? Because if any offers came your way from different teams, not necessarily better teams, but different teams, would you entertain the thought?
I mean, you should always, I think about what's best for you. If I don't have any crazy good offers or whatever, I would be happy to continue playing with some of the players or everyone. We'll see how it goes. But if some players that I look up to ask me to play, some good captains, some good players, I would definitely think about it.
Yeah, of course, it's what's correct for your career. Yeah. So obviously, you're a bit of an entertainer yourself, really. You stream quite a lot. You and Cinderin as well, partnering up for some of your educational streams is. I really enjoy those personally. I think it gives a great perspective and that sort of thing. The kind of higher level of analysis you guys can give is really entertaining. And you've probably got a lot of fans falling over from your stream and coming into the Chaos following. So, what would you say to all the fans who are kind of going to be a bit disappointed about this result?
Well, the best thing I can say is that I appreciate their support, and we're really sorry for our performance. I can speak for myself, but I think also for the rest of us that, we wanted to do better than this, for sure. We did not expect to have such a, let's call it a weak or bad result in this tournament. But I can just say that, we appreciate the support from the fans, of course, and I just hope that they continue to support us.
I don't think they're going anywhere. You've got a great base behind you, which I think will follow you wherever you go. So that's really cool. Alrighty then. Well, I think I'm done with the questions for now. Actually, no, I do want to ask you one more question. Out of all the teams and all the players which have come out so far, is there anybody who individually has impressed you with their gameplay?
You mean like players in this tournament right now? Like,
Yeah, certain players.
let me think.
It's all right. Take your time.
I mean, I guess OG have something going. You know, Ana is playing some Wisp for whatever reason, but it's working. So that's already a plus point. Other than that, I mean, there's like your usual suspects. I don't know if it's worth mentioning. You know, your LGD, Vici, Secret. I mean, you expect them to play well. Other than that, I guess Snaking from Newbie, I think their offlaner, I think he's playing pretty well. I mean, they're playing well as a team, so it might be easier for you to look good, but I would probably pick him as a player. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, obviously Newbie pulling off some pretty dramatic upsets, which have put them in a pretty good position for the upper bracket as well. Alrighty, I have a whiteboard. Take that, and we've got a selection of pens down here, but most people are just stuck to black. We haven't had anybody get too artistic just yet. So firstly, I'd like to give you your interpretation of the group stage. So it can be just in general, yeah, like maybe how the meta was for you, for everybody, and just draw something which encapsulate that group stage.
All right. You mean like my personal feeling, or like I'm not quite sure how exactly to go with it?
Take it anyway. Well, okay, let's say. Yeah, let's say your personal feelings towards the group stage then.
Can I go easy on this?
No. Oh yeah. You can go easy on it for sure. Make it simple.
Not sure where else to go with it.
Okay, so that appears to be. Is this you and somebody else?
Only 2 of our 5 players.
Only 2 of your 5 players. Okay. The smiley face. Right, GG guys. Oh man. That's that came from the heart, didn't it? That came from the heart. Yeah. All right, let's look towards new futures though. Obviously, we got the next DPC season coming up. It's looking like it's going to be the same format again, but I think there's some talk of it being a combined qualifiers. I don't know if anything is confirmed. Was that confirmed?
Yeah, they talked about it at the player meeting, which they usually have before the group start. So they said they would combine the minor and major qualifier to just be one qualifier, and all the slots are played out there. And they also said they wanted to adjust the minor prize pool to, I think, just make it less top heavy, so that the bottom teams get a bit more money. At least I think that's what they said. And I think other than that, the format would be the same, I believe. They didn't really tell us in details how long the qualifiers would be and so on, but they just said they would change it to be one qualifier.
Okay, so combined minor and major qualifier. That, I guess, means more downtime for a lot of the top teams. And how do you think that affects the Tier 2 scene, which everybody's been talking about a lot recently?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure yet, because I still need to see how they allocate the slots, I guess, and how it's going to go. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. I didn't think about it too much. I don't know if I'm missing anything. But, I don't see it impacting the Tier 2 scene in any different way than it was last season.
Okay, so, but would you not say with like the money coming down more, especially from the minors, with a more even spread, would that not help, create a bit more motivation for some of the we still have a lot of corporations which aren't investing in Dota right now just because of the instability, and we've had some who've dipped their toes in and just jumped straight out again. Forward Gaming, the one which I can't remember who was PPD with before NIP.
Optic Gaming.
Optic, exactly. Yeah, a lot of these teams.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the prize pool, that will, like the changing of the prize pool, I think that definitely helps. But I don't think it will. Like, I don't think that more teams will reach these tournaments with the changing the minor and major thingy. I think the teams that get there, they'll be rewarded a little more, which is great, of course. But I still think there's a bigger problem with trying to reach more teams in the tier 2 scenes that end up getting money one way or another. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, Khezu, thank you so much for coming to sit down with me and chat to us here at Esports Heaven. And wish you best of luck in the coming season. I hope you guys find yourselves on your feet.
Log in now at estars.com. It's a free-to-play contest platform with tens of millions of dollars up for grabs every year, covering all of your favorite esports. Correctly predict the outcomes of top esports events, and you can win as much as the pros. So start racking up stars, earn rewards, and show off your expertise. If you really love esports, don't just follow the pros, win like one too. Because at estars.com, anyone can win. No purchase necessary, eligibility and other rules apply. Visit estars.com, contest rules for official rules.